Assalamualaikum. This is Ashrafani. My ID is 2211555046. Our project topic is expense tracker. My part is login, registration and forget password. This is the user interface. First, we will see how the registration process works. This is our registration page. The user begins by entering their personal details into the fields, their name, a valid email address and a new password. For security, they have must enter the password a second time in the confirm password field. Next, the user must check the box to agree to the terms and conditions. This is the mandatory step to ensure they understand the user agreement. Finally, the user clicks the green registration button. Now, we will see the code part. First, the head section, we have standard meta text for character encoding and responsible viewport settings. We also link to our external style sheet register.csv, which handles all the visual styling for this page. Next section is body. Here our first element is a div with the class background images. This provides the consistent background images across all the authentication pages. Here most important element here is the form. Its attribute are ID equal registration form, method and action. Inside the form we have several input files such as name, email and password. The CSS file here background section, full screen background images fixed and covering, and next section registration container. Here the form is centered on the next section is form box, darker glass style box with blue rounded corners, shadow and center. Heading section work is registration in green, large and center. Input files, input boxes, style name as login, dark background, white text, green highlight on focus. Last the submit button section, same green button as login with over effect. Is the register backend file. Here connects to the database, takes name, email and password from the user, checks if the email already exists in the database. If exists, shows exist message. If not, inserts new user details into the database. On success, alerts user and redirects to login page. Now we will go login page. The user types their registered username or email address and their password into the respective fields. The user then clicks the login in button. Now go the code file. Here head section sets the page title as login, links the external CSS file which contains all style. Body part for the background images that fills the whole page. Inline CSS here ensure the image is fixed, covers the screen and stays behind all content. Login form section has three attribute: ID, action and method. Here first input field is type equal text, name equal email, placeholder equal enter your username and lastly require. And second input field is type equal password and name equal password also required. Lastly submit button section. When click the form sends username and password to login.php in the backend and closes the container divs and the HTML document. Now we will go CSS file. Here body and HTML section ensures body and HTML cover the full viewport and hides scroll bar. Login container creates a full height flexbox containers, aligns login from to the right side. From box, the login box has a glass-like effect, rounded corners, subtle border and greenish glowing shadow. And also some section forward password and inputs. Lastly submit button which on over turns lighter green. Now go the forward password page. The user clicks the forward password link that takes them to the reset password page. You see here on this page the user must first enter the email address associated with their account. They then type a new password and confirm it. They click the reset password button. Now go to the forget HTML code part. Here the form uses method equal post to submit the reset request to the backend script. Here key inputs the user's key inputs register email, a new password and a confirmation of the new password. So the backend part for forget password connects to the database, takes mail, new password and confirm password from the user, checks if the new and confirm password match, verifies if the email exists in the database. If yes, updates the password, shows alerts for the error, mismatch or email not found on success, alerts and directs user to the login page. All about me, and next part continues this my next teammate.
Assalamualaikum, this is Mashrafi. My ID is 221155226. Here you can see the dashboard or the main homepage of our project. Here at first you can see a balance card, then you can see a add transaction card, then at the right side you can see a transaction history table. In balance card it has three parts. One is income, the balance you earn. The next is expense, the balance you invest somewhere, and the total balance means the available balance. And below there you can see a form of add transaction table. Let's see, we need to add a transaction title clothes, CLOTCS, clothes. Amount is 2000, at expense, date, today, at this expense. Here you can see clothes 2000, expense, added successfully. That means all the transaction I can see at the right side of in my dashboard. If I want to delete some transaction, I can do this easily like that. The next page is about. In this page you can see the developer details, like who done the front end part and who did the back end part. It has one feature like dark mode. Here you can see the dark mode feature. The next page is services. Services page provide some features, or we provide some features like expense tracking, budget planning, income management, and etc. And the next page is contact. If user want to contact with us, he can contact easily with us, like he need to fill some information, his name, like his mail, subject, and then he writes some message, and then when he click on send message, then it will send to us. And at the left side you can see our base center details, or our mail, our contact number, and etc. Here you can see the profile option. When we click on profile icon, then pop-up box appear there. If I want to go in the profile section, then we need to click on profile. Here we can see my details, my MD Mashrafi, my mail, automatically fetching from my database. Here you can see my information, MD Mashrafi, and my email. I can do one thing from my profile section. I can change my password. My old password is 654321. I need to change it to 123456. 123456. It will show a message, password updated successfully. And if I want to log out this system, then again click on the profile section, then click on logout button. I think I remember one thing, that I changed my password. Let's try with this. My password is 123456. Oh, it will done perfectly. That's the main overview of our project.